Hi, good morning, elementary minors. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. I know that it's a little different doing an assembly virtually, but we're glad that you could come join us today. We're going to get to talk about the character traits for the month of March. So remember way back, there was a month of March. We were together back then, so we're going to talk about that. We're also going to think about the character trait that Miss Scadam just taught us for the month of April, and then be looking ahead to the month of May that we're currently in right now. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to Mrs. Scadam.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. So if you guys can remember so far back, all the way to March, right before our extended spring break, we were talking about mercy, which is showing kindness to those who have not been kind to us. And during that month, we learned about problem solving in our character lessons. And we wanted to take a minute to recognize some of you guys who have really shown mercy and who your teachers have noticed that you are really good at showing kindness to people even when they haven't been kind to you, which is something that's really hard to do. So I wanted us to take a minute and look at the people who earned character awards for mercy. So let's go ahead and celebrate you guys.
All right. Hey guys, it's Miss Pratt. We're so excited to see you. Let's go ahead and honor our character awards for mercy for our kindergarten students. So kindergartners, if you see your name up on our screen, go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. We are so happy and excited for you and appreciate you just working really hard. Congratulations. Okay, we have first grade character awards for mercy. If you see your name, first graders, pat yourself on the back. Excellent job. Second grade Mercy Character Awards. Go ahead and give yourself a thumbs up. You guys are rocking it. Great work. Third grade rocks. Awesome job. Woo woo. And our awesome fourth graders, congratulations. Big pat on the back and a raise the roof. And our fifth graders, let's go ahead and give round of applause and raise the roof. Fifth grade, what? Congratulations, character award winners. We are so proud of you.
Yes, great job, everybody. We are so proud, like Miss Pratt said, of how you showed kindness to people even when they were not kind to you. Next, we are going to talk about our character traits from April, which were gentleness and humility. And in our character lessons, we focused on self-regulation. So gentleness is treating others with kind words and mild manner. And humility is knowing that I am definitely not perfect. So we have some fifth grade students who have volunteered to record videos telling you guys what gentleness and humility mean to them. So let's take a look at what they have to say about gentleness and humility.
Hi, elementary. So, what gentleness means to me is to be more gentle than rough and to always be kind and show the PRA way.
Hi, humility means to me is knowing that you're not perfect and you can't do everything the way you want it, and you have to do it a different way and not the perfection way. And a story that I have is once I actually burned some of my scrambled eggs, even though they're the easiest thing to make in the world, and I had to eat it and with my sister, and I knew that I wasn't that perfect at cooking. So that's one of my stories, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
What is gentleness? Well, to me, gentleness is being aware of each other's feelings and being respectful of each other's opinions. So, how to be aware of each other's feelings? Well, it doesn't just mean knowing how someone is feeling. It's knowing how someone will feel if you say or do something. So you have to be gentle to be sure that you don't hurt anyone's feelings. Also, it's being respectful of each other's opinions. Everybody has a different opinion, and that's okay. Someone's opinion may be different from yours, but it doesn't mean it's a bad opinion. It could be just as good. So we have to be open to each other's opinions. So, take this information and be gentle with everybody around you.
What humility means to me is being humble and knowing that it's 100% okay to make mistakes, that nobody is perfect.
All right, friends, let's give a round of applause to those amazing students who took some time to share with you what gentleness and humility mean to them. Next, we are going to continue celebrating you guys, which is our favorite thing to do, and talk about those of you who earned character awards for gentleness and humility. So I'm going to let Miss Wilkin share those people.
All right, friends. So we had a lot of people showing gentleness and humility in the month of April. So thank you to our kindergartners. If you see your name on here, make sure to give yourself a pat on the back. You guys did a great job. Nice job, kindergarten. All right, first graders, look and see. Do you see your name on here? If you do, give yourself a silent cheer. Nice job, first grade. All right, second grade. Second grade, if you see your name on here, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Round of applause, second grade. Nice job. All right, third graders, let's get an excellent for our third graders. Third graders, if you see your name on here, you should be super proud. Fourth grade, nice job, fourth grade. You did an excellent job. Look and see if you see your name on here. Gentleness and humility. Lots of fourth graders showing gentleness and humility. And last but not least, we have our fifth graders. Fifth graders, excellent job showing gentleness and humility. You're not too cool. Let's do it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice job, fifth grade. We're so proud of you.
Yes, great job, everybody. Look at all those names. I hope that even if you are at home, even though it's sad that we're not together and you can't hear everybody cheering for you, I hope that you really feel special and celebrated because your teachers and all of our staff members are just so proud of you, and we recognize the character that you've shown, and it's one of the things that makes PRA an amazing place, whether we are in school or at home. So great job. We are going to continue, this is like a mega assembly, so many character traits, and introduce our character trait for May, which is wonder. So wonder is to stop and say, wow, wow to the things around us, because the world is such an amazing place and there's so much to stop and say wow about. And I know right now it's kind of a weird time when we're all stuck at home and making sure that we're staying as safe as possible. But it's still a really great time to practice stopping and saying wow to the things around us, because that helps us remind ourselves and the people around us just how amazing and beautiful the world is. So for Wonder this month, we have a couple things. I have already posted our lesson for this month, so if you haven't had a chance yet, you can go back and look. We are doing what is called a wonder walk, where you can do it in your house, in your backyard, or even go on a walk if you have your parents' permission and they say that's okay. And you can find some things that just make you stop and say, wow. So you can go ahead and watch those videos. But also something really exciting that we're doing this month is the 15 Days of Wonder. So there are 15 days of May that we are in school, 15 days of the week that we would normally be together. So each day I've put together a little prompt for you to do that will just help you to discover wonder and to realize how many amazing things there are all around us. So that is what we have coming up for this month. And I have a fun little video to show you guys me. trying to find wonder just in everyday things. So let's take a look. Hi everybody! So our character trait this month is wonder. And to prove to you guys that you can find wonder anywhere, you can stop and say wow even about small things, I am going to make a challenge for myself to find 10 things in a minute that make me stop and say wow. And to make it even harder, I'm just going to do it right here in my kitchen. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to set my timer on my watch. Okay. We have 1 minute to find 10 things that make me stop and say wow. Ready, set, go. I'll bring you with me. Wow, on my fridge, I have a note from a friend that's sent from really far away, but I get to read it here, even though we're not together. Wow, I have so many friends that I love, and I can look at their picture every day. Wow. Wow. Coffee is so good, and I'm gonna have some in a little bit. Wow, this mango is so beautiful and colorful. 30 seconds. Wow, this is the biggest bag of popcorn ever. How many is that? 4? Wow. Orange is my favorite color. Wow, these little salad thingies are so pretty. Wow, it's crazy that we have lights and electricity. Wow, I have a refrigerator that I can keep food in and it stays fresh. Oh, okay, that was my minute. How many did I get? Okay, so depending on if you count lights and electricity as 2 or 1 things, I either got 9 or 10. So I feel like that's pretty good for trying to find things in my kitchen in under a minute. And so you guys can do this at home also. Set a timer for yourself, and maybe instead of finding 10 things, you find as many things as you can that make you stop and say wow. Because even though sometimes you might think it's easier to do this outside in nature or somewhere where there's a lot of cool stuff, if we really look, we can even find things that make us say wow inside, in our kitchens, wherever we are. And that's what wonder is all about, is finding things that make you stop and say wow anywhere you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge, and I hope you will also do it for yourself. Bye! All right, so sorry my eyeballs were kind of cut off in that video. That was just a fun way to show you guys how you can find things to stop and say wow about anywhere you are. So we have just a couple more things to talk about. So I am going to hand it off.
Oh man, I'm muted. Sorry about that. See, we're trying new things and being brave. So, end of the year assessments. We are gearing up to take end of the year assessments, which means most of you are going to be looking at iReady. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to show us what you know. And remember, I told you earlier this week, you know a lot. So work hard, stay focused, make sure you eat a good breakfast, and know that we are thinking of you and believe in you. So do an awesome job.
Thank you, Mrs. Pratt. Those are some great reminders. We know you're going to do great this week, so keep up that good work. We have a special guest, actually. So this is a student. His name is Cal Claridge. He actually used to go to PRA, and he's in high school now, and he cares so much about our community. He had a big idea project that he's working on as a high school student, and it has to do with keeping us active during this time when we're staying home. He was going to come to our school and visit us, but you know what? He decided just because we've got this thing going on that we have to stay home, I can still come to the students. I don't need to be physically with them. So he put together a video for us, and he actually made a whole YouTube channel with some real outdoor activity recreation, or ROAR, that he came up with just for you minors. So that is pretty cool. So let's listen to him talk about what he's got going on.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Kale, and welcome to Roar's YouTube channel. ROAR stands for Real Outdoor Activities Recreation, and it's a project created to encourage kids to get outside and be active. We will be posting a new video every week of ways to play outside during COVID-19. So stay tuned to get ready to roar.
All right, thank you for that. That's going to be really cool. So we'll post that link in the minor mail this week so your parents can help you to go check that out if they're comfortable with you visiting his YouTube channel for different ways to get active. Minors, it's been great to be able to spend a couple minutes with you today. So thank you. It was so good to see you. I'm going to pass it off to Mrs. Scadam to wrap us up. Oh, no, I'm not. Just kidding. It's just like a normal assembly. We have one more important thing to do. How could I forget? Silly Mrs. Wilkin. That is like the highlight of every assembly, and those are our positive office referrals. So even though we haven't been together for a while, we have a couple of kids who've been doing an outstanding job and have earned positive office referrals, and we want to make sure to highlight them. So let's check them out. All right, I expect you to shout out the names from home. Our first kiddo is Cannon. Nice job, Cannon. All right, next student is one of our 5th graders, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan, nice job. All right, next up we have Jace, Mr. Jace from 5th grade. Nice work, Jace. All right, and last but not least, we have our 3rd grader, Abram. Nice work, Abram. We are so proud of you guys. You're still showing that you're prepared, respectful, and accountable, even from home. Nice job.
Yes, I agree. You all are doing so amazing, and it's awesome to be able to still, even though we can't see you, we still can get together and talk about these things that are going on for our whole school, like our character awards, and really just celebrating you all. So I'm really happy that you tuned in today, and we are going to go ahead and wrap it up the way we like to do with our PRA chant. So we have a video that you guys can follow along with at home. Do it. I'll do it too. Wow, great job, guys. Well, this was so much fun. We are really happy that you took the time to come meet with us, and I just hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's finish out the school year strong. Even though it's been kind of funky and a little different, let's just do our best and finish out the year in the PRA way. So thank you, guys, and we will see you soon.
All right, minors, we'll see you one more time at the end of May, so make sure to join us for our end of year assembly. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Bye, minors.